Hey guys, before the video starts, I just wanted to let you all know I've been a bit sick lately, so sorry. These videos, though, were pre-recorded before Christmas. I was just super busy at the time, so I had to get a ton of recording done so that way I could get my Christmas shopping done. But in future videos, you will hear my voice, like this. So yeah, heads up for that. Give the like button a little boop on the nose, drop a comment, and I hope you like the video. And what is up, my wolf army? My name is Billy, and welcome back to Rock Robin. Now, in the last episode, we recruited... Oh, we're still doing this? Okay. I'm gonna manage the band. I'm gonna have you write a song, and you're no longer stressed, so we're gonna have you working on your music the full week and a run session. Alright. Alright, let's do it again. Spend a day with one of your band members, only available on weekends. Alright, let's try that. You don't want to hang out. Okay. We're trying our best as we can. We still haven't gotten me a bass guitar. Didn't even need to be a nice one. This band is being really hard on itself. Oh, and Emmett. Back at the bar, Owen got my attention. We were speaking terms again. Here's your mail, and also you got a call. What? That's new. If it's Sterling, tell him to give me my stuff back and also jump off a bridge. Tell him yourself when you get the phone. I'll get a phone when I get possessions again. I ignored him and started opening the letter I got. So I guess you want me to tell you about the call? Is it bad? It's not good. Tell it to Emmett then. Last part I played complained about damages. They're demanding. La la la, not listening. Decided to ignore him and focus on the mail I got. He kept going on about how they'll be on his bag, not mine, yada yada. Letter had me addressed to LeMay Hotel. Well, guess mail for me never is good too. I opened up and I pulled out an invoice for damages. What the hell is this? Were you even listening to me? That ponytailed rat bastard. He said he wouldn't be charged the whole... Said I wouldn't be charged for the whole thing. I mean, it was Kirby's fault anyway. Before Owen could respond to my outburst, I got out of the bar and raced to the hotels with it to sort this mess out. You cannot see Miss LeMay at this time. He's in the meeting with Miss. I weaved past and bust through the office door. Sitting at the desk in the older woman, but the manager is standing next to her. Both were startled by the entrance. Good. Miss and Mr. LeMay, I am very sorry, but she... Ah, here she is now. I caught this. I choked on video or practiced the way over. Definitely wasn't expecting that response. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were expecting her. This is the person? This grungy girl? She spoke a ridiculous accent. I could barely understand her. But thankfully, I did. Excuse me? She is a musician. She's very unorthodox, barging into an office uninvited. Well, that's part of why I think she's perfect for it. She's a risk taker, you know. Woman stood up for good luck me. She dismissed the security girl. Jamais ne me pas filet. Whatever the heck that means. Celeste Juna et de Courmere de Pass. Absolute I do not. Somebody go listen to me? Yes, sorry. Manager walked over to me. I was just telling my mother about your band and how you've agreed to let me be your manager. pause, I changed my expression from really confused to really confused about what the hell. What? Now I've absolved you. And how I've absolved your debts to the hotel because of the arrangement. I proceeded what he was saying, and he suddenly clicked. Then he wanted me to lie for him. I came to protest him and he was offering me a get out of jail free card, almost quite literally. I stared him down as he continued his proposal. Who am I kidding? Of course I don't want to owe anyone money. Screw my pride, right? Right. That's the deal. A farce. The entire scheme, you're a complete farce. First your fiancé, now your job. Tell me, be you. What's your heart set on shaming your family? Madame. You're turning my hair gray with all this. Do you know that? You know, in my family, technically, white gray hair is considered wisdom hairs. And as far as I can see, you ain't got no wisdom hairs. You gave me too much credit. At your age, I cannot boast for all the gray on your head. I laughed out loud, which really did not please Mom LeMay. She looked like she had steam from her ears at any second. My bloodline ends here. I have no children. Mother, don't be so rash. Give me 1 year, and if I have not found what I'm looking for, then I will return to whatever you have planned for me. She was breathing very deeply and seemed to calm herself as she in its position. 1 year? That's all I need. We'll see. And I will see you in 1 year. She snatched her purse from off the desk and hobbled out of the room, making sure to give me a stink eye in. B.U. exhaled after she left. Slunk over and sat down in his chair. He massaged his temples thoroughly. So... Hang on. He looked at me with a surprise when I wasn't going to just vanish in thin air. Sorry, you shouldn't have been involved. Well, I was thinking I should have. Talking behind people's back. Tisk tisk. Surely you know I wasn't telling the complete truth. Complete? All of it was a big stinking lie. He sighed and looked away. Thank you. Is that what you want to hear? Nah, what I want is for you to explain this to me. I slapped the hotel bill down the desk, which is now a little more than crumpled scrap of paper. You said I wasn't going to be charged, and then you sent me a bill. Lie much? Wrong. I never said such a thing. Mr. Marcus Kirby stated his family would cover damages if we kept Emmett Kirby's record clean. He did not vouch for you to share the cost. So you indeed owe a hotel money, which is already overdue. That's where you're wrong. You just told me my debt with the hotel, though it doesn't exist, would be removed. His late response, as if he forgot. That was, in the moment, to get you to play it wrong. Yeah, I figured that out. Don't tell me that you're not going to keep your end of the deal. Because I think if I run fast enough, I can catch up to your mom, and that won't be necessary. Consider your debt forgiven. Great. Good. Now, I can return to life as normal. Turned to leave, but I spun back around. One more thing. How did you know I was starring in a band? Is that a joke? You're rubbing giddily free from your old band. Spray painted your intentions on the side of the hotel. Okay, so it's kind of stupid for remembering all that. That's easy stuff, okay? But how did you know where I was living? Quick research and an open ear. You're scary. Then you have much to be afraid of. Does your mom know all that? I guess not. However, she soon will. That puts you in a pickle then, huh? Because I don't have much of a band, to be honest. Just me and younger Kirby. The music gene skipped him, trust me. It's unfortunate for you. And you? You're mistaken. I really don't care about what my mother thinks of you or your band. She agrees to let me have a year to myself. Not working this genetic job. That's all I wanted. I've got leverage on him. He has to tell me. So why would I let something like this slip past me? And what happens after the year is up? How is that your concern? If that you want really is just a year break, if you don't like this stuff, then don't do it. And consider a career in music near a sincere replacement. Oh, are you one of those guys who hates music? No, I'm not. I used to play classically in my younger years. You played? Played what? Look like you're talking to an old fart already. You can't be that truthful in me. Are you willing to compare ages? Don't change the subject. I know your type. My type? You do care about what your mom thinks about my band. It's a direct reflection of you. Because, I mean, if you're managing my band, what does it suck so much, Blackmail is it now? Not blackmail, dummy. Taking advantage for you, that's different. You cracked a smile, and I wasn't really expecting it. Very well. You have figured me out. My reputation is on the line if your band fails over the course of this year. He smacked his desk in victory. That's what I'm talking about. This day keeps getting better and better. I haven't had time for a hobby in years. Perhaps it'll be a pleasant diversion. I suppose I should meet with the rest of her band. You can meet with Emmett, but you won't get much out of him. So you're saying you have no one else interested in your band outside yourself and Mr. Kirby? You're one to judge. I understand that report. I'm only successful in my endeavors. Meaning, you judge people a lot. Stop it. I try, no promises. Maybe this guy is such a bad stick in the mud after all. Now let's shake on and make it official. He stood and took out his hand. He gave me the lamest of shakes. What the heck was that? He got more enthusiastic. I grabbed his hand and gave it a rough shake. That's how you shake hands. Right. Now come to my bar, we can discuss finances. You mean he wants to be our manager? Correct. Now, we already got one of those. Me. I thought the agreement is that I manage. We don't need a manager. I'm in charge of the group. Oh, that's a pity. That's something I had wanted to invest my time and... Right, invest, as in money. Well, time and passion. Isn't your mother one of the second richest women in the world? Actually, she's now the richest Octavia billionaire oil baronesses of the Baltic. Had a rather messy divorce last year. That's wonderful. Not exactly. She's a rather good friend of ours. That's splendid news. Welcome to the team. Ah, as your manager? No, you're still the manager. And you're now our producer. Patreon sponsor. I see. I'd much rather serve as a manager. I excel at... Oh, why quibble with titles of trifling details? That's not the important thing. I suppose. Exactly. The most important thing is that you're rich. Hey, I'm rich too. No, you're not. You're on a weekly allowance, brat. Plus, Ponytail isn't just rich, he's mega rich. Please, you may call him Bio. I blinked at him. If I must. That we can expect your first donate. When can we expect your first donation? You really should try to hide your greed. It will give people the wrong impression about you. Don't try to change me. As if it's money you want, then let's talk money. I'll produce you a band like any other producer. I require a hefty cut of your earnings. I opened my mouth to fight claim, but I knew it was true. How much are we talking? Since I'm generous, only 50%. Half? You want half of everything we earn? You better do a damn good job. I'm confident I will. With my resources, this band will surpass anything you've ever been part of. I laugh inwardly. How do you know? That was my goal all along. Then we agree? Perfect. Now tell me damage so I can get started. Damage? How did you know about that bar incident? I meant your progress thus far, but I'm relieved to know that you trash another establishment other than my own. Kirby! I'll have to spin this into something positive. You're familiar with the phrase, there's no such thing as bad press. I hope you're comfortable with the aggressive image. Comfortable, aggressive is my middle name. True to his word, opponent to Barrow was quick to clean up the issue of the mess Emmett made in one of our gigs. Thankfully, he didn't challenge my position manager any further. Really didn't want to be under his thumb anyone else anymore. Next day, he invited us to his condo in the city. When we got there, even Kirby was impressed. He was thoroughly in both about being happening with the band. And I'm sure he'll leave about his parts to obtain people who heard me down. Sorry. Why haven't you held auditions? Because I don't want to. Explain. Because only people like Kirby would show up. Hey! I thought it was better now. Don't act like you're amazing because you're not. I think it's because you're afraid of no one will show up at all. Well, he shouldn't be Sterling's been bad-mouthing me. Has he? Did you hear the awful things he said about me? I'm sorry, I assumed he had opened up. You're starting to really tick me off. He cleared... Specifically, you need at least 4 people in the band for it to be truly successful. 5 members are optimal, but I think your ego will count as 2 people. Excuse me, what was that? Because of the situation, we may have to pay the remaining 2 people to work with us. No. I want to work with some hired freelancers. If they don't want to be in my band, they can go fall in a ditch. Yeah, you gotta really want to be in our band to join. Bureau Justice Glasses think we're getting to him. Not even temporarily. Crossed my arms as I thought about it. I really didn't want more to have to pay someone to want to make music with me. That's not how bands worked in my experience. Bands are always a group of friends laughing, joking, and really passionate about what they were playing. Did you hear me? Shook my head out of whatever the word that is. Was I supposed to? If that's how you feel, then you need to find someone you like enough to join very soon. Why? What's happening? I booked an entertainment for a birthday celebration. A birthday party? What, with kids? No, this is the result of one of my hotel's board members. She's very passionate with the fashion industry. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. He's great. You should have gotten a manager way sooner. He's not a manager, I am. Of course, I simply recommended us. Because of the clientele, you need a full band by then, or else I'll be forced to hire someone. I already knew what I was going to say, but just waiting for him to finish talking. What about you? Pardon? You said you played classically before. Oh, that yes. I was a pianist. Where did you stop? He glanced over his shoulder and all cynically saw was a door. No, I suppose I still am. I haven't played for some time though. Oh? But I retrieve your point. If worse comes to worse, I'll be the 4th of the party. Excellent, Rob. Just another band member. That's not exactly what I said. Hold up, before anyone get placed, man, I have to hear them first. Emmett shot me a stupid glance. New rule. Very well. He still walked over to a closed door behind him and he found a key and unlocked the door. He opened it and saw a magnificent piano at the center of the room. Why do you keep your piano room locked? Security. Who steals pianos? Well, apparently you never saw Abbott and Costello. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. I hope you all liked the video. Started to get a bit tired. If so, give that like button a little boop on the nose. If you want to see more, punch that subscribe button, drop a comment, and I hope you all have